Congrats, we have a billion block and a billion. Hey, it's Checkmate, and welcome back to Die in the Dungeon. I have another insane build to show you that is brand new to the 1.0 full release. This is the most broken thing I have ever seen in Die in the Dungeon. You'll see us multiply boost into the thousands, block for hundreds of thousands, and deal damage in the millions. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more insane builds, guides, and good gameplay. We're going to craft a build that can get scientific notation numbers and even flip bits from positives and negative numbers on turn 1. And here's how you do it too. And the first thing that we'll grab is this basic glass terrain die. Next, we'll go ahead and remove glass from this terrain die as well so we can play it multiple times per battle. And we'll take this silver D4 draw die. This will be pretty handy to have as a source of draw in the future. And we'll use this event to put hollow on our terrain die so that way we don't spend any energy when we play it. We'll take the flash-free sample and put it on our terrain die. Here's the way that terrain works. Whenever you play a terrain die on the board, it adds a boost spot to the tile on the board for future dice that are played on that tile. And now we can play this terrain die immediately and enjoy the boost on turn 1. The next event, we'll pick up a rare basic hollow close boost die. Here's why it's helpful to have a little bit of draw from that draw die. Our close boost in action. Normally your boost will target dice the number of spaces away that their value is, but close boost breaks those rules and instead just targets the dice next to them, which means you can have very large numbers rather than being limited by 2s or 3s by your board shape. And we'll pick up this prism die. We'll pick up flash at the next shop and put it on our draw die. And what this has created for us is a little bit of quick draw, which means we can play our draw die, draw some dice back in, and eventually draw our draw die back in as well. And since it's flash, we can go ahead and play it again for even more draw. So we'll just use this to build up a really large terrain spot on turn 1 and defeat the scorpion in one hit. And while this is quite powerful in its own right, I know this isn't the reason you're here today. We're here for something bigger. Because this die right here, the basic multiplier, is really what we're after. And we'll also make sure to remove glass off of this prism die. Now, in order to make the multiplier die work a little better, we're going to upgrade it so that it will roll 2s. And here's why. Close boost. Instead of targeting dice 3 spaces away, this targets dice right next to it with a value of 3. Multiplier will target boost dice, in this case 4 spaces away since it rolled a 4, and then it will multiply that boost dice by 4. And if you boost a terrain die, it'll keep that boost and add it as part of the terrain boost. And prism is kind of the oddball. It extends the targets of other dice. So if you target a prism die with a mirror, it will actually allow that mirror die to mirror more dice, the dice that the prism targets. And if you target the prism with a boost die, this prism adds its own value, in this case just a 1, and extends that boost to the dice that the prism targets. So naturally we'll want to increase the value of this multiplier die so that we can take advantage of that multiplying ability. And on the other end of the scale too, if we increase the value that our boost dice roll, we'll be increasing their value when they're multiplied as well. And now let's get this build into shape. So you need to have a prism die and a boost die that can target each other. So I like to use the close boost and just have the prism die roll 1s because that's fairly easy to set up, and the close boost can actually be pretty powerful because it can roll those higher numbers. So we place those down, boost those into each other. Then we take the multiplier die and target the boost die. And this does what you would expect. So it gives this 3 times 4, which means it casts a 12 boost and then also uses prism to cast 13 boost. And then we take our flash terrain and place it here. So now we have a nice terrain spot. Everything is all pretty normal, if a little strong, just because multiplier is pretty strong. But then you take the prism and you place it on the terrain die. What just happened? Now we have a 200 boost spot somehow. Then, since we have our draw die, we place that in, draw back in our terrain spot, and repeat. And the numbers just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Look at that, that's crazy. We're going to try to make this close boost die roll all 8s using the Jester Potion. Nice. And this helpful dice magician is going to help my attack die become even stronger. So many good options here. I think we'll take the sticky in prism. I think that's gonna go crazy here in a bit. Here we are at the Duke fight. So just as kind of a preview of how crazy this multiplier is, without even doing our silliness with the terrain, we place down our boost die, multiply it. That's 32 boost. That's crazy. And then we add a mirror to it and get another multiplier. That's 128. That's not 8 times 4 anymore. That's 8 times 4 times 4. And then we pull in our other dice. And I've made a few adjustments to our deck, as you might be able to tell. We now have a defensive mirror. It's gonna be pretty crazy soon. We're gonna get a lot of block and a lot of attack. And this wonderful gold sticky boost prism, it rolls mostly ones. This was as much as I could get as close to the end as we were, because it was a gold. I mean, sorry, can I please make this die worse? When we place, oh my goodness. What is going on? What is going on? Excuse me? Hold on, just let me work on this for a second. What is happening? I can't even talk right now. Let's get some more draw. Definitely need to have more draw here. Definitely need more terrain spots right there, and then more draw, please. There we go. I can't even see what number that is. It just completely goes off the edge. Let's see if we can catch it. As we. Oh, this is what has happened? Oh, I think we have broken. There's 143 million. Oh, this is crazy. But somehow there's a number. That's a number right there. This has reverted to be a mere 12 boost when we place that there. Hello? 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 I think that is casting a minus very large number boost. Okay, hold on. We just get all this out of the way. Yes, congratulations, 1 million damage. We've done this before. I mean, we've seen stuff like this before. Let's get a clean slate here. But I just really want to appreciate how absolutely quickly this escalates. So it starts off as 8, and then immediately we jump to 100, and that's actually going to be casted, and then immediately we escalate to 17,000. This goes beyond any weird quick draw stuff we did before. This goes beyond any of the exponential damage. This is beyond exponential. This is insane. This is terrifyingly insane. And then we go 17,000. Boom. 2 million. Just like that. 2 million. And from 2 million to 100 million. And then if we place this here, it goes up to 1 billion. Congrats, we have 1 billion block and 1 billion defense. And we're not done. We're not done. Hold on. Clear the board as much as you can. This escalates so rapidly. So we'll place one right here. That was a terrible roll of boosted modifier, just +6, right? So we go from 14. We roll that right there with 1 multiplier, not even the 2. We didn't even do the 2. Let's place these 2 here and see what happens with that. We didn't even do the 2. Sorry, what are you even mirroring, sir? Yeah, it's just 200 million. Don't worry about it. Back on track. Okay, this is with just 6 boosted. So you remember where we were before. So just with 6 extra boosted right here, we go 59, almost 60. Then we go 3,000, and then from 3,000 we go 88,000, maybe. That flew by. I don't even know. And then from there, it's anybody's guess. That's just barely any back and forth. Now it equals 0. We're just making a huge mess out of this. Let's mess up the entire board. No spot shall be safe. Take your pick. How much would you like? How much boost would you like? The board's full of it. You want some block? You want some attack? There you go. Is that enough? The speed at which we filled this entire thing. Have some mirror, have some block, throw some boosted on it, and then just toss that in there, and then what's even happening? No one knows. No one knows. Then put some multiplier in there, and then it goes to 0. Because it's just too strong. This spot in particular in the middle, too strong. Can't do it. This is insane. The multiplier die has such strong synergies. It doesn't take much to have a build go nuclear. I highly recommend you try this yourself before any changes are made to it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like, and let me know in the comments if you made a variation of this build. And if you're looking for more insane builds, check out the videos on the screen, and I'll see you there.